Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into something that literally impacts every single one of us: sleep. But more than that, we're going to uncover the really fascinating science-backed connection between the food on your plate and the quality of your rest.
So, does this sound familiar? You're staring at the ceiling, your mind is just racing, and you're practically begging for sleep to come. I mean, it is one of the most frustrating feelings in the world, right? And you feel like you've tried everything. But what if the secret wasn't just about your bedtime routine, but actually about what you ate for dinner?
You heard that right. Today, we're going to explore how your diet is this incredibly powerful and honestly, often overlooked tool for getting that deep, restorative sleep you've been dreaming of. We're going to build your ultimate sleep-friendly kitchen, one bite at a time. Okay, so to really get how food can help us, we first need to understand what's actually going on inside our heads. So let's take a quick peek at the science of what makes us feel sleepy in the first place.
I want you to think of it like this. Getting to sleep is basically a hormonal tug of war. On one side, you've got your go-to-sleep team, and on the other, your stay-awake and stress team. The food we eat can either fuel the sleep team or, accidentally give the stress team the upper hand. It all comes down to chemistry.
And it all starts right here with something called tryptophan. This is the absolute essential building block. Your body can't actually make it on its own, so you have to get it from food. Think of it as the very first domino that needs to fall in that chain reaction that leads to sleep.
Okay, so your body takes that tryptophan and, like a little chemist, it converts it into serotonin. Now, serotonin is fascinating because it plays this awesome double-duty role. We all know it as the happy chemical that regulates our mood, but what's really key here is that it's also the direct precursor to our main sleep hormone. And that brings us to the grand finale, melatonin. It's produced from that serotonin, and it's the hormone that sends out the signal to your entire body that, hey, it's nighttime, time to power down. It runs your internal clock, that circadian rhythm you've heard about. So here's the bottom line. No tryptophan means no serotonin, which means no melatonin. Simple as that. And this shows that tug of war perfectly. On the left, you've got your dream team, your sleep promoters, serotonin and melatonin. But on the right side, you've got the big villain, cortisol, the stress hormone. And get this, when your cortisol levels are high, it actively sabotages your serotonin production. It cuts the whole sleep process off at the knees before it can even get going. Okay, science lesson over. Now that we know the why, let's get to the fun part, the what. How can we actually use food to help our sleep team win that hormonal battle? Let's stock your ultimate sleep toolkit. First things first, we gotta load up on that building block, tryptophan. And that means protein-rich foods. Yep, turkey is on the list. And while that famous post-Thanksgiving coma is probably more about eating a massive meal, the tryptophan for sure plays a role. But also think chicken, fatty fish like salmon, eggs, and great plant-based sources like tofu and pumpkin seeds. And here is a fantastic pro tip, right from the research. If you eat these tryptophan-rich foods along with some healthy carbs, we're talking a sweet potato, maybe some whole grain crackers, it actually helps shuttle that tryptophan to your brain, making it way more effective. So think about it, a little chicken with a side of sweet potato, that's a seriously powerful sleep combo. Or want to just cut to the chase? Some foods actually contain melatonin naturally. It's like a direct deposit of the sleep hormone. Tart cherries are famous for this, especially the Montmorency kind. Nuts, like pistachios and almonds, are also fantastic sources. It's like giving your body a little head start. Now, we can't forget about the supporting cast. Magnesium is a superstar mineral that acts as a natural muscle relaxant, and it also helps your body regulate melatonin. And you can find it in so many good things. Leafy greens like spinach, bananas, avocados. And look, there are those powerhouse pumpkin and chia seeds again. Now, before we get too carried away looking for one single magic bullet food, this advice from Dr. Lulu Guo is so important. The goal isn't just to, eat a pound of pistachios and call it a night. It's really about building a balanced, healthy diet overall. These foods are just tools in a much bigger, healthier toolbox. But speaking of cool tools, I had to share this one. It's called banana tea. Now, what most people have no idea about is that a huge amount of a banana's magnesium is actually in the peel. So by just boiling a washed organic banana, peel and all, you pull all that good stuff out into the water. It's a really simple, calming drink to have about an hour before you want to wind down. All right, we've stocked our kitchen for success.
Now it's time to talk about the flip side. The things we need to avoid, especially in those hours right before bed. Let's meet the sleep saboteurs.
Okay, this is your need-to-know guide. First up, the obvious one, caffeine. It's a stimulant, and for some of us, it can stick around for over 10 hours. The tip here, set a hard and fast caffeine curfew. Next, alcohol. Yeah, it might make you feel drowsy at first, but it is famous for wrecking your sleep later in the night. Try to cut it off at least 3 hours before bed. And finally, sugary snacks and big, heavy meals. They either spike your energy or put your digestive system into overdrive, and neither of those is a friend to good sleep.
And that brings up a really crucial point. It's not just about what you eat, it's about when. I mean, think about it. Your body is designed to digest food while you're sitting or standing up. When you lie down right after a big meal, you're inviting things like heartburn and indigestion, which forces your body to work when it should be resting. Okay, we've gone through the science, we've built the toolkit, and we've identified the saboteurs. Now let's put it all together into a simple, actionable plan you can literally start using tonight. So here's the final breakdown. Do focus on that overall healthy diet. Do try to get a nice mix of protein and healthy carbs in your dinner to keep you satisfied all night long. And please, don't stress about every little choice. Remember, stress raises cortisol, and we know who the villain is. The goal is just to build a better routine, not to be perfect. And that is honestly the most important takeaway here. This is not about some crazy restrictive diet that adds more stress to your life. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge to make small, smart, consistent choices. A handful of almonds as a snack, a side of spinach with dinner. These little things really do add up and build a powerful foundation for great sleep. So I'll leave you with this one question. Based on everything we've just talked about, what is one small, simple change you can make to your plate tonight to help your body get ready for a fantastic night's sleep?